When it comes to snowmobilers, and you review their list of needs for qualifying a good destination or ride, you'll note it really doesn't take much to satisfy their needs. Some decent snow conditions, a nice mix of trails and terrain, and some appropriate hospitality pretty much sum up the bare essentials. But if you were to seek out what qualifies as a spectacular riding getaway, well then it really is summed up in one word: Newfoundland. Yeah, baby, if loads of snow, and we do mean seriously deep measuring white stuff, is what you seek, you're hard-pressed to beat the offerings of the province of Newfoundland and Labrador.
They say it's the best snow on the west coast. It's just the snow, the trees. Beautiful.
Well, you saw some of our signs when we were traveling the trail. I mean, those are normally on 6-foot, 8-foot poles. And there's like that much of it just sticking up out of the snow. So you see where we are right now, and this is the 1st of April. So you can imagine that's on our trail in the lowlands.
It starts early and goes late. So when other regions are melting down, fear not. The Newfoundland snow is still available and welcoming you to some of the best spring riding available anywhere.
We want to really, capture that, everywhere else where the snow has gone, we've got a much longer season. And with spring conditions like you've got today, we need to get that message out, and I think people need to know that we're open for business.
Yeah, well, we're here now at the end of March, and the shelter behind us, in front of the shelter now, there's about 8 to 9 feet of packed snow. So I'd say I'll be snowmobiling this year till at least Mother's Day, maybe even later.
We can ride a sled by the 15th of December, and in most years I've snowmobiled right up until the 14th, 15th, 18th of May. Yeah, sometimes you got to take your snowmobile in your pickup truck and bring her up closer to the snow, but I mean, you've got no problem to ride in the hills right up until the 15th, 20th of May.
Thousands of miles of trails have been developed thanks to a significant partnership between the government, the Newfoundland Snowmobile Association, and its clubs. Groomed trails provide you access to thousands of square miles of backcountry areas that offer mountains and vertical challenges that surprise most who have never been. And of course, this mix of backcountry is the playground for many who want to be more daring and try the jump and bump or powder play. What makes this so special is how easily accessible it all is for all levels of riders.
Here, when you go up backcountry and you're doing a lot of stuff that you don't do like in New Brunswick. Just overwhelms you. The mountains especially, it's really awesome to drive in.
There's lots of areas to go. It's not a situation that you need to be extremely hardcore rider to get from A to B. There's always ways around it. There's ways that we have powder in the early part of the year, but then once you get into the mid-season, there's areas that you don't have to have an extreme long track with a 2-inch paddle on it to get anywhere. The trails are going to the backcountry areas, and then you can go from, whichever you want to turn your handlebars. That's basically where you can go, and that's an area that maybe in other provinces in the U.S. states that people had to stay on trails. And it's not a situation that we have so many open country here as Crown land that people can explore, and that's a big, big plus.
Okay, now if you don't know the Newfies and their reputation for being the nicest and most fun bunch of folks around, then you've been out of touch. There is no place on earth that offers the hospitality that Newfoundland does. These folks know how to enjoy life and welcome all comers to the party.
We have trails here just through the country that are always groomed. I mean, say especially for your novices and stuff like that. Where you got some people that are, they like to jump moguls or big hills or powder runs. We can head for Louis Hills, and I mean, say if they want to do a bit of fishing or something like that, we can arrange that. Had a group last year actually. Had to go out and send out and get 6 crazy carpets. They wanted to go sliding in Louis Hills. So, almost anything they can think of, we'll come up with a solution for it.
If you want first class, they have $1 million private getaways available to spoil you silly. And of course, there are lodges offering down-home comfort and home cooking, as well as condos and motels to suit all your needs. On the trail and catering to snowmobilers, the amenities that Newfoundland offer is full service and welcoming.
You can do the backwoods, you can stay in little remote lodges, or you can stay in $1 million chalets up at Humber Valley Resort, or condominium units such as Marblewood Village here. Or you can do the economical, motel, hotel type of thing. Whatever you need, it's here for you, and a lot of them are at the trailheads, and So we're good to go. So the experience, you choose whatever experience you want. If you want to do the more cost-effective one, it's here. If you want to go all out and say, wow, look at this, it's $1 million experience, we're doing it.
Expanding on that spectacular concept, the scenery that this land offers will fill your Digicam real quick. Grossmore National Park is just one example of a riding area that will leave lasting memories to all who visit. People come from all over to ride Newfoundland for good reason.
Views are beautiful, the scenery is beautiful, and then, you know, to hop on the trail and go to Marble Mountain or go to the gorge, even better.
If you want a spectacular riding experience, then get away to Newfoundland. It truly has it all, and a whole lot more.
Newfoundlanders are, I don't know, friendly people, I guess. That's just us.
For more information, visit these websites.